that during COVID, most people are not working and perhaps were surviving
from remittance, foreign remittances,
yes, from their colleagues, their kin who are out. Yes. Now, let's get to that because this is where we need to look at it. How is it? How easy is it for some of those people out there, perhaps, to send money to their relatives here in Uganda? But also, let's look at of what importance have they actually been to the country and the economy.
Yeah, it is easy because when you work money, you on Cheyo, you need to send it back. You look after your people. This is what recently I talked on TV, that Cheyo is like a tree. Cheyo is the name and the purpose of somebody to go abroad and use his or her labor and earn. Then they send to their family relatives. The family relatives maintain others down. So it is like a tree. So if you have seen these days, Cheyo is the biggest remittance earner to the government. And everyone actually, benefits on Cheyo. Like I told you in lockdown, majority were receiving money. Bank was not receiving money from the business. If you do that research, you will see. That remittance, that's what we are talking of. People should, appreciate, people should welcome, people should embrace the Cheyo idea. Like how other countries like in West Africa, Nigeria, Senegal, Liberia, they have tried to use the chance because they use the ocean, they go to France, they go to where. And when you go to their countries, like you see the city like Guinea-Conakry in Ivory Coast, you see Lagos, you may think you are in Europe, but you are in Africa, West Africa. So people should use this chance. They have seen it themselves. You see, the majority are benefiting, but only we do get some challenges that if you get one with a problem, the opposition, and they will start from there, and they say this and this, but the majority are benefiting on Cheyo. Let me show you how you benefit from Cheyo. Even the media, we do advertise. That's a benefit. At the end, you get a salary. Banks, money pass all in the bank, and they have to pay salaries for the workers. Remittance, the revenue to the government, it goes to the people. People get the money in the bank, they go, they pay school fees, they build, they buy land, they purchase food, they purchase everything. You see how everyone is benefiting on Cheyo. That's why normally when I'm on TV, I tell people they should embrace it. Now we come together. So we say these challenges, a few challenges that are there, how can we handle them? For example, if you go to Dubai, the Philippine investors, they have put up accommodations, apartments, cheaper apartments in Dubai. People go and work and come back in accommodation, so they don't stay at their employer's home. You understand?
At the workplaces.
Yes, that is a solution. But here, majority of the people, instead of looking about the solution, they're looking about, again, making it fail. That's always the challenge I always put on Ugandans who like to oppose, that we should look into a bigger perspective and live analog style.
Now, there is outcry that actually COVID-19 has made the cost of sending somebody out for Cheyo more than double. How true is this?
Like flies. Yeah, it's true. Before, you will need $380 to $410 for higher air ticket to take one girl. Right now, you need $1,300 or $1,400. That is close to $5 million to take one girl. Which employer has to send to take one girl? Because we do take them for free. Now, the boys, for them now, the chance is not there. Dubai closed the borders due to, again, increase of pandemic in Uganda. So you see, COVID has complicated everything. Now, again, transportation. Again, as I've told you, there is a lot of stakeholders involved in this. Immigration, Interpol, health, because they need to check up, you understand? So it has complicated everything. That's true. So we pray that it gets to an end, things get back to normal, and we can continue.
Now, as labor export agencies, what measures have you put in place one, to fight COVID, to facilitate the fight against COVID-19. Two, but also strengthening the link between those who went out for Cheyo and their families here in Uganda.
Okay, we as labor exporters or companies that take people abroad, we followed SOPs as the government said, and they inspected us and allowed us to open. So we are following normal SOPs like any other person. And as I have said, abroad it is more safer compared to here, because at least Dubai is no longer a third world country. It's like second world country. Saudi Arabia is the same thing. They are in that class, close to first world countries. So the environment for SOPs and medication is more better compared to here. Now, for the families who already have their people abroad, they're okay. Because at least when somebody falls sick, they send remittance. Because like we do receive the money, send the family, those who have no access, like in Kampala or Western Union, we do help them. They send the money, we send to the family. Then those ones who still have people who are in processes and who are ready to go, they're also following the normal SOPs, you understand? But the good thing is that when their daughters at companies, they do get training. So I think when they take those measures back to home and they really tell the people that COVID is there, it is helping the society to cope up with the situation.
Now, there are some countries actually who have blacklisted Uganda.
Yes.
Is on the list of countries where they don't expect people visiting them from those particular countries, Uganda being inclusive. Yes. So how are you convincing perhaps some of the countries where you send the girls to, the boys to go and work, that look here, the people we are sending are really safe?
Thank you. The only thing here, it's a bigger perspective. The countries that have, you know, actually they put like they say don't come, like a suspension, because it's not blocking really. It's a suspension for a period of time. Why? It is our country that came up, but His Excellency said the second wave is high in Uganda, so we have put a lockdown. These countries are watching, they are monitoring. So now they knew they don't want this second wave also to be infiltrated to their country, you understand? However, that all travelers, we do check them. As I told you in the beginning, you really know that at least 100% or 90%, I'm still safe, I'm traveling. But due to some infiltration in the health system, a few people manage to start going again. When they reach there, they test positive. Now,
and what happens when they test positive? When
they get medication and they get okay, because I've told you for them at least medication is better. Now, that's where they say, okay, hold on to come into our country. Now, that's why the Minister of Health, we have been in coordination with UELA, our association that adds us all the recruitment licensed companies and airport and Minister of Gender, because now we are the one taking majority numbers. When you take 1,000 and then you find a few hundreds have, you understand? We are asking ourselves, where is the problem? Where are these people contracting COVID? Is it on the way? Is it at the airport? Is it on the transit? It is where? You understand? So now the ministry has introduced a system for straight 10 days starting from tomorrow night. They will be, when the travelers are going, they have to do a recheck at the airport 10 hours prior. Then they see the results they get. They see where the problem is. The problem is the laboratories where we test, they don't give the right things. The problem is the transportation, or the problem is between the time from the lab to the airport, then we can get a solution. But those countries, they know, as long as somebody gets genuine results, you will still go in that country when you're still negative. Yeah.
Now, in the event that one has been found with COVID-19, maybe at the airport, maybe as they are about to board, who pays for their treatment?
Definitely. When, let's say you are at the airport and they have found you positive, the government should take action there. Like at the entire airport, there is a collection center for any suspicious person with COVID. So the government should take up the responsibility.
Yeah, you're saying government should, but has government been doing? Has it been doing so?
No, at the moment, because I can't say they have not been doing it because I haven't taken anyone who checked positive at the airport. But since they are going to start it in these 10 days, if they get someone, then we will see how the thing is going to be handled. Definitely, if that COVID check is going to be free, handled by government, then if somebody comes up to be positive, they should be taking action, take to quarantine. But these days, by the way, there is no more quarantine, government quarantine. They tell you go home, do proper medication, steaming, eat fruits, you understand? Because so now we have to allow and know that we need to know how to live with COVID.
Yeah, but remember, these are people who are coming from up countries. So when you tell them to go home, don't you think again perhaps that may jeopardize their dreams of going out to work?
Yeah, definitely. But when you test positive, there is no any option. First of all, the company has lost the money which they have put on you. You understand? And there will be no any money. They say company immediately take up there to treat you. It is either the family to send the help, or the government also to intervene. But like companies like Triple, we even have a quarantine home. Sometimes a girl has no any coin to take them back or get medication. So immediately we buy the medication and we put them in quarantine and keep feeding them. But unfortunately, when they are okay, they still go.
Now, what is coming out in this pandemic is that people need a lot of social support in terms of counseling, in terms of giving them hope.
Hope, yes.
As external labor export agencies.
Yes.
What have you put in place so that these people are given enough counseling, given enough psychosocial support, so that even when they go there, they can actually fit in that society and also continue with the fight against COVID-19, living safe until they come back home?
Yeah, definitely. As I've told you, we do have pre-departure training. They do have the first training, but we do have pre-departure training.
For how long?
Like between again 1 day to 5 days, or sometimes 5 days, because when we call them, they need to get ready, then they get tested for COVID. So that period we call it pre-departure training. We do talk to them. We do tell them how they have to cope up to live with this COVID. Because even where they go, sometimes they get it. Because those people like moving around. They bagala nyok chakala. You understand? That's why I can tell me it. Now they do get COVID, but they get treatment. As I said, they have the best treatment. So we prepare them psychologically. We put that venom in them to know that yet you've gone, but it can catch you from that side. You've gone, your family is going to get one. So when you reach and they tell you your mother now is on ICU, you don't need to leave the job. Because now, when somebody is sick, needs support, financial support. So now, like, I normally call them soldiers. This is a battle. We are on front line fighting with poverty. So it's a battle. So we prepare them like the same way they prepare soldiers. You wouldn't join army and you know you're going to be killed or to kill. But the way they prepare you, you join the army and you finally end up even retiring without dying. So we prepare them psychologically, we train them, we brief them so they go when they are well, knowing that they will manage.
Yes, dear viewers, still tuned to VC TV, where we are looking at how best do we fight COVID-19. In this program, let's kick COVID-19. And indeed, COVID is real, but yes, avoidable, and also one can overcome it if actually you cooperate with the medical experts, if you also listen to what the guidelines as given by the President of the Republic of Uganda. Now, let's get still back to the labor export agencies. Have you come up like with an arrangement collectively also to help government, help the people of Uganda fight COVID-19?
Yes, we did. When you saw in the first contribution, If you check on that list, Uganda, external recruitment licensed companies, we contributed almost things worth maybe 30 millions. Those face masks, surgical masks. And this time there was no wave of contribution. But as I've told you,
there was a wave which was started by Ham. There's something.
No, like it was not well arranged. To be sincere, there's a lot of disorganization.
But the prime minister says that the window is still open for those who want.
The window is still open now. Number one, I told you, actually we are the best people who contributed well in this pandemic. We have over 150 youth in Middle East and Saudi Arabia and that Gulf countries. All these people are sending money to their families. If you add a calculator, even sometimes it goes beyond the calculator. You get 150,000 Ugandan youth abroad. Average, the one person is working for 1.5 because the least earning person is a housemaid, 1 million. So the rest they're in 2, 3, 4. You calculate it by 150. Those are trillions of money that comes in monthly. That's why we say the government is getting a lot of remittance from this project. The only thing they're keeping a deaf ear. They should come up, see how they can strengthen it. They can put even government training centers so people can be well equipped. You understand? They can go, they talk with government to government, they get land, put hostels. Those who have their money, they do investment in cars and hostels to be taking people work. In the evening, they go, they get them back. We will not be having these issues of people crying in the employers' houses. You understand? So, to be in real reality, it is labor export that contributed much to sustain. People did not get food, and all of the people did not get on that food, relief food they were giving.
Yes.
It was now survival for the fittest.
The portion bin.
Yes. Not the majority got. We gave out now individually. We gave out again collectively as we gave out money that bought some surgical masks, and we presented it to. It is on the list. It is on the record. Now, inner thing the people are not seeing, that money people were receiving, it went and helped individuals, the right individuals, not like when they're going to send money, like what is going on, send money on mobile money. I don't expect that. I haven't seen anyone asking that you're going to get money or what. So who is going to get it? But we, perfect people, were getting the help on the right time, because we could even tell our clients abroad, this is the time now when your family needs you to help them.
This is the time actually when the family needs the help.
Yes, and now these are the people who are in Europe, who are in America, who are in Arab countries, who are everywhere, Caribbean, Scandinavia. They are sending money back home to help their people. I think we are the ones who are doing a great job. You have seen how people have been waiting the money for this from
the Prime Minister.
Yeah, from the Prime Minister. Yeah. But yesterday I was looking on social media. You see, this social media, if you use it well, you can learn, you can see a lot of things. They divided 100,000. It is got by one person in the family.
Yes.
There is 5 people. They eat every day. Now, even if you add this for the 2 days, the remaining balance, so everyone is surviving on 450 per day. So the budget is Georgia's. That's what they were saying. And I was looking, I was feeling pain, you understand? But if you do research, all who are seeing me, you go in the bank, people are receiving money from Western Union, MoneyGram, Express Money, Transfast, and all sorts. Like in Dubai, they can even send on mobile money. That money goes to the right hand, helps on the right time, and benefits majority, because once you have money, you cannot leave your neighbor dying. So I think labor export should be applauded. It has done a lot. Because it's only that now, labor export is a sector, but migration, people moving abroad and going for Cheo, we can say Cheo has done much in supporting this country, especially in this pandemic.
Well, of course, we've in the recent past, we've seen clips of those well who say, look, we need help. We are sent to the wrong destinations. And during COVID-19, if such thing came up, I think that would make a very bad situation worse. So how do you prevent that at Triple World Group?
At Triple World Group, as I've told you, guards get training, fast training, they get ongoing training when they're coming for other processes, and they get departure training. Our clients, we take Triple World Group, they have enough venom to understand the reality. The reality. So we don't get a lot of issues. But now, on a global perspective, I do call it opposition in diaspora. It is only labor export that doesn't discriminate in religion. This one I want to tell it to Ugandans, and political parties. We take everyone. We take failures. We take witchcraft. We take killers. You understand?
And why would you take killers? Why would you export killers?
You don't know. Somebody has come. Yes. You understand? Yes. You want to go abroad. You understand?
And that is why there is the certificate of good conduct. So
my question is, you can take 1,000 people. They will never say that this is a wrong person. So you mean all these people are taking, they are no wrongdoers? We are taking even thieves. Because now our system, our technology is still in analog. Because if it is in Dubai and you do something, they take you to police, they take fingerprints. If you're at the airport, they will see you have a case to answer, you understand? But the system here is not here, it's not there. If you are in Bushen, just a moment, if you're in Bushen and you do a case and they call you to police, when you come to Kampala, you're still clean.
You're clean. Now that our system is not yet developed, that they can say, look here, you did this.
Now you see, we need a lot to work hard and coordinate that security.
Well, I can see really time is not on our side. I beg that you look into the camera. Your parting shot to the listener.
I always thank the listeners and the viewers that this is the time now when we need one another and when we need to take extra cautions and we protect ourselves from COVID-19. COVID-19 is a real killer and is a serious disease. Around myself, I've been having a lot who have been down, my friends, even my family members. But because at least we try to protect ourselves, and if we feel some changes in our health, we go immediately. You see, when you get COVID, cough, and that flu, immediately you get medication before it goes to the lungs. You heal very well, and you go to normal steaming, you heal very well. So it is high time. Uganda, this now it's not politics. It is the reality. COVID is killing people, so we better protect ourselves. That's why they say life, when you have life, life is wealth. When all this is gone and we get back to normal conditions, we will work and we'll be okay.
Thank you very much, Mwesigwa Thompson, the CEO of Triple World Group, for really coming to be with us here in studio and sharing this good information with the viewer out there. Yes, the labor export agencies are actually still working. If you have dreams of going out so that you can perhaps increase on your income and also work on the welfare of your family, the doors are still open. But all you need to do is to make sure that you stay safe, fight COVID-19 by adhering to the SOPs, and also testing as soon as you detect or you notice any changes. Any changes. Amanda Kola Mazima saying bye-bye.
the best and most affordable rates when it comes to withdrawing